it actually smashed the transgender community, which is too bad because I really love the transgender community, man. It's something that I've felt a lot of affinity for over the years. Transgender people are some of the most courageous people on the face of the fucking planet. You know, and it's interesting to me that this is all tied in with the same argument. Let me explain something to you, to the people around me. This idea that men and women are precisely the same is a lie. And it's contradicted by science. It just is. So when you put men who've associated with the female sex into a locker room with girls, you're putting those girls at danger. Now you think that we should all think the same way about sex, but our minds, generally, according to science, have different brain structures. Men have a higher degree of libido than women do, and that's just a fact. You cannot change that. You cannot take that away. You can't explain that away with your violence towards men. That's just a simple fucking reality. That's real. You're putting those girls at danger. You don't have a right to do that. Nobody has a right to do that. And we don't have a right to integrate showers either. We don't have a right to do that. What we do have a right to do is to create gender-neutral bathrooms that have all the same facilities. And you can say that's separate but equal, but I could say, yeah, that's the same thing everywhere else in this world. You know what I mean? In Europe, they don't have men's and female bathrooms. Everybody just uses the same bathrooms. It's not even a matter of, but it's not shared space. You're not sharing shower space. You're not sharing. This is incredibly dangerous, and this does set back women's rights. Now, this was a sneak attack because there's a false assumption in there with all of that. And that false assumption in there was revalidated by an executive order that our president signed, which is just a flat-out lie. His perception of reality is not based off of science, and that's just simple. That's just a simple fact. And by associating this with the trans community, see, this is how, if you look at the neurology of the book, His Brain, Her Brain, and you look at what's reported in there, it talks about the generalizations, and this is a good place for us to talk about the idea of generalizations. There's deviations to those generalizations. And those deviations to the generalizations are your representatives of your trans community. And that's neurological science.